Hello everyone. In this demo, let's see how IBM Bob will be able to create agents and tools of watsonx orchestrate and deploy them accordingly. For this demo, we will use the use case of financial planner agent, which will be able to create a comprehensive financial plan using the client's financial data. Now in Bob, let's go and install the watsonx orchestrate ADK extension, which will be able to create and deploy the agents, tools, and other wxO resources into our Bob IDE. After installation, you can go to the installed extension and then initialize the workspace. During initialization of the workspace, it will create all the Python environment with all the dependencies installed, custom wxO MCPs installed, and all other folders also. In Environment Manager, you can go and select the appropriate environment, activate it, and after activation, it will retrieve all the agents and tools that are present in that selected environment. Now, in the directory, you can see all the folders created, and also you can see the MCP servers that are installed. There are two MCP servers installed called as ADK docs for orchestrate documentation information, and ADK is for command information of wxO. Now we can go to the Bob settings and see the MCP servers installed. You can go to the modes and you can see the wxO agent architect mode, which is specialized in creating wxO agents and tools. Now in the plan mode, let's provide the prompt. Now in the prompt, I have provided the overview of the use case, how my agentic system should look like, what are the requirements, and how the final output also should look like. Now let's give the prompt to IBM Bob. Now IBM Bob, based on the prompt given, it will start the creation. It is using the ADK docs MCP to retrieve all the information regarding the tools and agents and how the configurations of tools and agents are done. So once the analysis is complete, it will create a comprehensive to-do list on how these agents and tools has to be created. Now it has started creating a very detailed implementation plan of how this multi-agent system should look like. So in the implementation plan, you can see the overview. You can see the architecture design, all of the different agents that needs to be created, and all the tools that needs to be created, which will be utilized by these agents, and the sample agent definition YAML files, and the implementation plan. Now, once the implementation plan is approved, you can Bob will go ahead with the implementation. Now the implementation plan is approved. Now let's provide the prompt to implement the agents and tools. It is switching to code mode to create these agents and tools. After switching, as you can see, it is creating the tools accordingly. It has created the gather financial data tool, normalize financial data tool, the analyze financial data tool. Finally, it is now creating the generate financial data tool. Once all these Python tools are clearly defined, it will go ahead with the agents implementation. Now it has started creating the agents. As you can see, it has created the data collector agent to collect the data, data analyzer agent to analyze the data, plan generator agent to create a financial plan, and an orchestrator agent to orchestrate between all these agents. Now it is creating a script to deploy these tools and agents into orchestrate. Now it is creating a comprehensive MD file for all this agentic system documentation. Now it is creating all the necessary documentation of how this agentic system can be deployed. Once all the necessary documentation is complete, we can go ahead with the deployment. Now let's provide the prompt to deploy these agents and tools into our watsonx Orchestrate environment. Once the prompt is provided, it will execute the already created shell script for importing all the agents and tools into our watsonx Orchestrate environment. As you can see, it is importing all the tools one by one into my environment. Once the import of the tools is complete, it will verify if all the tools are imported or not. Once importing of the tools is complete, it will start deployment of the agents. When when all the agents are now deployed, it will go ahead and verify whether these agents are deployed or not. After verification, now the complete creation and deployment of tools and agents is now complete. Now let's go to our ADK extension and check the imported agents and tools. When you refresh the tools and agents, you can see the imported tools and agent into our activated environment. Now let's go to the MD file and see the details of the implementation. In this financial plan construction agent, it has created a multi-agent system with 3 collaborator and 1 orchestrator agent. The data collector agent has the gather financial data tool. The data analyzer agent contains normalizing and analyzing the financial data tool. The plan generator agent has the generate financial plan tool. As you can see, these are the prerequisites, the deployment instructions, the usage instruction, the example prompts, and how the uh, output should look like. All the instructions are very well documented in this MD file. Now let's go to our wxO environment. As you can see, all the agents and tools are now imported. Now let's go to the orchestrator agent. As you can see, all the description, the instructions, all the collaborator agents are correctly configured. In the behavior, all the steps are clearly defined. Now let's provide the prompt and start the analysis. As you can see, has created a comprehensive financial plan for the client with all the necessary details like recommendations, the savings required, the timelines and milestones, and the summary of the priorities. In the reasoning, the data collector agent and its tools are called, data analyzer and its respective tools are called, and also plan generator agent is called with its respective tools. As you can see, all the collaborator agents are called. And this is how IBM Bob will be able to create and deploy agents and tools directly in your watsonx Orchestrate environment. Thank you for watching this video.